What if I told you that Season 19 of Heartland holds a twist so powerful that it could change the entire course of the series forever? After years of waiting, whispers of Ty and Amy's return together have sparked a storm of excitement and fear. Fans are divided. Some believe the show is finally ready to honor their love with a reunion, while others fear it might only be a fleeting memory, a dream, or even a painful goodbye. The truth is, Heartland has always been about family, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between people who refuse to let go of hope. But now, with a new trailer dropping soon and fresh cast updates making headlines, the question burns brighter than ever. Is Ty really coming back? And what will this mean for Amy, for Lindy, and for the future of Heartland? Heartland Season 19 is no ordinary season. It is shaping up to be one of the most emotional and unpredictable chapters the series has ever delivered. Fans who have followed Amy Fleming's journey for nearly 2 decades know that her story has always been built on courage, sacrifice, and the healing power of love. But after Ty Borden's heartbreaking death in Season 14, the show entered a new era. Amy was left to raise her daughter Lindy alone, navigating a world without her soulmate by her side. That loss changed everything, not just for Amy, but for the millions of viewers who had grown up believing in their love story. Ty's absence wasn't just another plotline, it was a wound that never truly healed. And now, with Season 19 on the horizon, the wounds of the past are being reopened. Because whispers of his return are louder than ever, the buzz started when behind-the-scenes photos surfaced from the set. Sharp-eyed fans noticed subtle hints, a cowboy jacket draped across a fence, a familiar pair of boots in the background, and cast members dropping cryptic comments on social media. None of these details confirm Ty's comeback, but in Heartland, even the smallest clue can ignite a wildfire of speculation. Then came the news of the new trailer. Scheduled to drop just weeks before the official premiere, this trailer is rumored to carry the biggest reveal Heartland fans have been waiting for. Will Ty appear in it? Or will the producers play with our emotions once again, offering glimpses of Amy's memories and dreams instead of his physical return? The suspense is unbearable, and that's exactly how the creators want it. But let's not forget Amy herself. Season 19 is not just about the possibility of Ty, it's about Amy's ongoing journey. For years, she has stood as the emotional heart of Heartland, carrying the weight of her grief while still trying to keep her family together. This season promises to show Amy at a crossroads, torn between honoring Ty's memory and finding a way to move forward. The rumors suggest that Nathan, whose bond with Amy has quietly grown in past seasons, may become more central this time. Yet, if Ty truly returns, Amy will face the most impossible choice of her life: to embrace the future with someone new, or to hold on to the love she thought she had lost forever. The cast update adds even more weight to this storyline. Amber Marshall continues to shine as Amy, but what has shocked fans is the confirmation that Alicia Newton is reprising her role as Georgie Fleming. Georgie's return has been one of the most anticipated moments in the show's history. Having been absent for several seasons, her comeback signals unfinished business, family healing, and possibly a new bond with Lindy, who has grown so much in her mother's care. Alongside Georgie, the core cast, Michelle Morgan as Lou, Sean, Johnston as Jack, and Chris Potter as Tim, remain the backbone of the series. Each of them carries their own battles into this new chapter, making the story richer and more layered than ever before. And yet, the most pressing mystery lingers, in the air like an unanswered question. Will Ty Borden's shadow finally step back into the light? Graham Wardle has kept his distance from the show for years, pursuing his own path beyond Heartland, but he has never closed the door completely. In interviews, he has spoken about the importance of Ty's character and his gratitude for the fans who still hold him close. This has left room for hope, and Season 19 could be the very moment where hope meets reality. Whether it's through a flashback, a dream, or something entirely unexpected, fans are bracing themselves for a revelation that could redefine Amy's story once again. Season 19 is not just another chapter in the long history of Heartland. It feels like a turning point, a season designed to test the strength of its characters and the loyalty of its fans. The stage is set, the cast is ready, and the trailer is about to unlock secrets we've been waiting years to uncover. One thing is certain, Amy and Ty's journey is not over. Not yet. As the countdown to Heartland Season 19 continues, the tension surrounding Amy and Ty's story only grows stronger. For so many years, Heartland has given its viewers hope in the darkest moments, and Amy and Ty's love was always the heart of that hope. Their bond wasn't just romantic, it was built on trust, loyalty, and the shared dream of building a life together on the ranch. When Ty's life was cut short, fans were left shattered, and Amy's grief became a mirror for their own. But now, the possibility of Ty's presence returning, even in the smallest way, has sparked a fire of anticipation. Could this be the season that finally gives fans closure, or will it open the door to a whole new beginning? One thing is certain, the new trailer will hold the answers fans have been desperate for. Heartland trailers have a history of being emotionally charged, carefully balancing nostalgia with glimpses of what's to come. If Ty appears, even for a brief moment, the impact will ripple across the fandom in ways the show hasn't seen in years. Some believe his return will come through Amy's dreams, offering her guidance in moments of doubt. Others are convinced that Ty could make a surprise comeback in a way no one expects, perhaps tied to a storyline the producers have kept secret. What makes this speculation so powerful is the silence from the cast and crew. No one has confirmed, but no one has denied it either. And in a world like Heartland, that silence speaks louder than words. Meanwhile, Amy's personal struggles are set to take center stage once again. Season 19 is not just about what happened in the past. It's about how Amy faces the future. Her life as a single mother has been filled with challenges, but it has also revealed her strength. Lindy is growing older, more curious, and more aware of the world around her. This season, their mother-daughter bond will be tested as Amy tries to balance her duties on the ranch with the need to provide stability and love for Lindy. Rumors suggest that Lindy may also take on a more active role, becoming a source of wisdom and courage for Amy. In many ways, Lindy represents the continuation of Ty and Amy's love, and her growth is a symbol of resilience that fans deeply connect to. But with Nathan stepping into Amy's life more prominently, the emotional stakes rise even higher. Nathan isn't Ty, and he never will be. But his steady presence, kindness, and patience make him a strong candidate for Amy's future. Yet, if Ty reappears in any form, Nathan's role will become complicated. Amy could find herself torn between two worlds, one that honors the love she lost, and another that offers her the chance to love again. This is the delicate balance Season 19 seems determined to explore. It's not about erasing Ty, but about showing the difficult choices people face after loss. For Amy, the decision won't come easily, and that tension is exactly what will keep fans glued to the screen. Adding to this emotional storm is the long-awaited return of Georgie Fleming. Her reappearance isn't just about nostalgia, it's about unfinished stories. Georgie left Heartland to pursue her dreams, but her bond with Amy, Lou, and the rest of the family was never truly broken. Now, her return opens doors to new possibilities. Will she reconnect with her passion for show jumping, or has life pulled her in a different direction? Most importantly, how will she fit into the family dynamics now that so much has changed? Georgie's role in Lindy's life will also be fascinating to watch. As an older cousin and role model, she could become a guiding influence for Lindy, especially as Amy faces emotional turbulence in her personal life. The rest of the cast also brings layers of depth to the upcoming season. Lou's political career and her responsibilities as a mother will continue to challenge her. Jack, the ever-reliable anchor of the family, will offer wisdom but may also face his own struggles with aging and the weight of family responsibilities. Tim, as unpredictable as ever, is expected to stir up drama while also confronting his past mistakes. Together, these storylines weave a web of tension, humor, and heart, the elements that make Heartland so beloved. Still, no matter how many storylines unfold, the question of Ty's presence looms over everything. Even if his return is only symbolic, it will redefine Season 19. Will Amy finally find peace in her memories, or will she be faced with the shocking reality that Ty's story isn't finished yet? The answers lie just beyond the horizon, in a season that promises to test the boundaries of love, family, and resilience like never before. The closer we get to the release of the trailer, the clearer it becomes that Heartland Season 19 is about more than just Amy and Ty. It's about the entire family facing crossroads of their own. Every character we've grown to love is stepping into a new stage of life, and the choices they make will shape not just this season, but the future of the series itself. At the center of this storm is Georgie's return, a moment fans have been waiting years to witness. The closer we get to the release of the trailer, the clearer it becomes that Heartland Season 19 is about more than just Amy and Ty. It's about the entire family facing crossroads of their own. Every character we've grown to love is stepping into a new stage of life, and the choices they make will shape not just this season, but the future of the series itself. At the center of this storm is Georgie's return, a moment fans have been waiting years to witness. Georgie has always been one of the most beloved characters because of her fiery spirit, her independence, and her love for horses. When she left Heartland, it was to pursue her equestrian dreams, and many wondered if she would ever return. Now, her reappearance sets the stage for one of the most emotional arcs in the series. What has Georgie been through while she was away? Has success changed her, or has she faced struggles that will bring her closer to the family than ever before? The writers have been careful not to reveal too much, but one thing is certain: her story will be deeply tied to Amy's. Together, they may represent two sides of the same journey, one rediscovering love and stability, and the other reclaiming ambition and passion. Georgie's dynamic with Lindy will also be crucial. Lindy, no longer a little child, is growing into her own person. She is curious, brave, and eager to understand the world around her. Having Georgie back could give Lindy the role model she needs, someone who understands what it means to grow, up surrounded by the challenges and blessings of Heartland. Their bond might even echo the bond Amy and Lou shared in their younger years, bringing a generational cycle full circle. For viewers who have followed Heartland since its earliest seasons, this will be both nostalgic and heartwarming. As the whispers of Season 19 grow louder, the spotlight inevitably shifts back to Amy Fleming and the complicated path that lies ahead of her. For years, Amy's story has been one of resilience. She faced heartbreak with Ty's death, raised her daughter with strength, and continued her work healing horses despite carrying unimaginable pain. But in Season 19, her resilience will be tested like never before. The rumors of Ty's return, whether real, imagined, or symbolic, place Amy in the most vulnerable position she has ever been in. If he reappears in her dreams or memories, those moments will reopen wounds she has tried so hard to close. If his presence is more than that, if there is even the slightest possibility of his return in some form, Amy's entire world will shift in an instant. What makes this season so gripping is not just the mystery of Ty, but the question of Amy's heart. In the last few seasons, Nathan has quietly stepped into her life. He is patient, dependable, and carries the kind of quiet strength that reminds fans of the stability Amy once found in Ty. But Nathan is not Ty. He represents something new, something untested. His growing bond with Amy has been controversial among fans. Some see it as betrayal, others as a sign of healing. Season 19 dares to confront that tension head-on. Amy is not a woman who rushes into decisions. Every choice she makes is weighed against her love for Ty and her responsibility to Lindy. Yet Nathan's presence cannot be ignored. He offers companionship, safety, and the possibility of a future beyond grief. For Amy, the hardest question may not be, is Ty returning? But rather, am I ready to love again, even if he doesn't? And then there is Lindy. For Amy, every decision is filtered through the eyes of her daughter. Lindy has grown up hearing stories about her father, carrying his spirit in the little things she does. She has a bond with Ty that transcends memory, because he lives on in her mother's love and in the ranch that shaped them both. But how will Lindy react if another man grows close to her mother? Children see more than adults realize, and Lindy's innocence could become one of the season's most emotional storylines. Will she accept Nathan as a friend, or will she feel that her father's place is being replaced? The writers have a chance to explore this delicate relationship with honesty, showing that even children struggle with the complexities of love and loss. The trailer is expected to hint at these dynamics, but not give them away completely. Viewers might catch glimpses of Amy looking torn, Nathan offering support, and Lindy trying to understand her changing world. But the true power of the trailer will likely come from its restraint. A single shot of Ty, whether in a flashback, a photograph, or a dream, could set the fandom on fire. Even if his appearance is brief, it will serve as a reminder that his presence still shapes every corner of Heartland. That lingering question, is Ty really gone, has haunted the series since Season 14, and Season 19 may finally begin to answer it. Meanwhile, the ranch itself continues to symbolize both stability and change. Heartland has always been more than a backdrop. It is a character in its own right. The fields, the horses, the barns, they hold memories of Ty and Amy's love as well as the struggles of every family member who has lived there. In Season 19, the ranch will again serve as the stage for transformation. As Amy wrestles with her heart, as Georgie returns, as Lou balances her political career, and as Jack fights to remain the pillar of the family, the ranch will witness it all. Its timeless presence reminds viewers that even as people change, some places remain constant, grounding us in what matters most. Of course, the mystery surrounding Ty is not the only suspense. The producers have hinted at unexpected storylines that could take fans by surprise. What does that mean? Could it involve Georgie's future, Lou's career, or Tim confronting secrets from his past? Or could it tie directly back to Ty, with the possibility of revealing truths we never knew about his story? The fact that so much secrecy surrounds the season is a clear sign. Heartland wants its 19th chapter to be unforgettable, the kind of season that fans will talk about for years to come. In the end, Amy's journey will remain the emotional heartbeat of the show. Her choices, her struggles, and her ability to keep moving forward will define not just Season 19, but the legacy of Heartland itself. With Ty's shadow still hanging over every moment, and Nathan's presence challenging her to imagine a different kind of future, Amy's story has never been more complex or more captivating. The trailer may give us glimpses, but it will be the episodes themselves that reveal just how far Amy is willing to go to find healing, hope, and perhaps love once again. The trailer's final moments leave fans with a storm of emotions, not just because of the return of Ty and Amy, but because of the new challenges that threaten to test them like never before. Viewers can see how the season is not just about a reunion. It is about rebuilding trust, redefining family, and fighting for a future together. Amy, who has carried the weight of grief for so many years, now stands at a crossroad. Her strength, once born from loss, now faces the test of renewal. Can she truly open her heart again, fully and without fear, knowing how fragile happiness can be? Ty's presence is both a healing balm and a reminder of how much time has been lost, and that tension makes the story all the more gripping. The cast update brings even more layers to this unfolding drama. Familiar faces return, reminding fans of the deep roots that Heartland has planted over the years, while new cast members bring intrigue and unpredictability. Each new character hints at fresh storylines that could either support or shake Amy and Ty's journey. The ranch, which has always been the soul of Heartland, becomes more than just a backdrop. It becomes a battleground for love, legacy, and loyalty. Fans know that every scene in Heartland carries emotion, but this time, the stakes are higher, the emotions are deeper, and the choices will not come easily. The creators of the show have been careful to keep the mystery alive. The trailer does not answer every question. Instead, it teases with half-revealed moments, unfinished dialogues, and sudden cuts that stop right before the truth is revealed. This deliberate suspense fuels the audience's curiosity and ensures that speculation spreads like wildfire. Will Amy and Ty stand united when new trials come their way? Will the family bond that has always been Heartland's strength remain unshaken, or will hidden secrets threaten to tear it apart? As the credits roll on the trailer, one thing becomes clear. Season 19 is not just a continuation of the story, it is a rebirth. The return of Ty and Amy marks the beginning of a chapter filled with passion, struggles, and the kind of emotional storytelling that has made Heartland beloved worldwide. Every fan who has waited, hoped, and imagined this reunion will now see it unfold before their eyes. But the question that lingers is whether this reunion will bring everlasting peace, or if it will ignite a firestorm that changes everything they know about love, sacrifice, and destiny. As the trailer closes in on its final moments, the story of Ty and Amy's return leaves fans with more questions than answers. We see fragments of their lives stitched together like a puzzle waiting to be solved. The bond between them is strong, but beneath the smiles and warm embraces, there lies an undercurrent of struggle. The kind of struggle that tests even the most unshakable love. Heartland has always been about overcoming hardships, but this time, the challenges are heavier, more personal, and more unpredictable than ever before. It's no longer just about the ranch. It's about survival, forgiveness, and the courage to keep moving forward. The trailer hints at old memories resurfacing, as if the past refuses to let go of Ty and Amy. Their history is both their strength and their weakness. Fans will also notice the subtle clues that point to hidden conflicts brewing around them. A mysterious figure seems to appear in the background of one shot, someone whose presence feels threatening. Could this be a new character connected to Ty's past? Or perhaps someone who carries secrets that could shake Heartland to its core? The writers of Heartland have never shied away from introducing twists when least expected, and this season feels like no exception. What makes it even more gripping is that the answers aren't served on a silver platter. They are teased, left hanging, forcing fans to piece together the mystery until the episodes air. At the same time, the cast update brings both comfort and curiosity. Familiar faces return, grounding the story with the warmth of family. Jack's wisdom, Lisa's elegance, and Lou's determination will no doubt shape Amy and Ty's path. But alongside them, whispers of fresh faces entering the scene add an edge of suspense. Who are these newcomers, and what roles will they play in the delicate balance of Heartland? Will they become allies who help Amy and Ty rebuild their lives, or will they bring turmoil to an already fragile situation? The uncertainty makes the trailer a riddle that only time will solve. The emotional weight of the trailer lies not just in its promises of love, but in the looming possibility of loss. Viewers know that Heartland thrives on realism. It doesn't. Shield its characters from pain. This is why fans feel so deeply connected, because the struggles mirror real life. Ty and Amy's reunion may feel like a dream come true, but dreams have a way of testing reality. The smallest crack, the faintest doubt, the tiniest secret, any of these could threaten to undo everything they've worked to rebuild. And this season dares to ask, how much can love endure before it breaks? The closing words of the trailer echo like a haunting melody. They hint not at endings, but at journeys still to be written. Ty and Amy stand together, looking into a future unknown, and their silence speaks louder than words. It's a silence filled with hope, but also with fear of what's to come. For fans, this is the kind of storytelling that keeps hearts racing and minds restless. The wait for answers is agonizing, but it's this suspense that makes Heartland Season 19 feel like the most powerful chapter yet.